What's up, everybody? Today we're going to get into this boxing, and we're going to talk about a recap of Adrien Broner versus Blair Cobb, and we're also going to talk about the fight next Saturday with Gervonta Tank Davis versus Frank the Ghost Martin when we come right back. Welcome to another episode of Ring Walk Boxing Podcast. I am Bean, and today I got my special guest, Big Zoe, and today we're going to break down some boxing for y'all. So be ready and tune in, and as always, please subscribe, hit that bell notification, very important. That way you can follow and trend on different social media and things of that nature. So we're going to start off with the fight of this weekend, with AB, Adrien Broner of Cincinnati, Ohio, versus Blair the Flair Cobb. And what is your feelings towards that, big bro? With the
outcome of the fight?
With the outcome of the fight, man.
I think this is kind of, a wake-up call for Adrien. I think it's time for him to really sit down and assess exactly what it is he want to do. This fight was an important fight to, and he knew that. And he lost a little bit more in the end, outside of losing the fight, he lost a little bit more, the people saying. But this was the fight that he needed to prove something. And only thing he really, to me, that stood out was it's time to really sit down and figure out what it is you want to do. Do you really want to continue doing this? As a city, you got a lot of people badge, a lot of people want to see you succeed, a lot of people want to see you fail. Same time, it's about what you want, moving forward. That wasn't the caliber of individual that was supposed to be Adrien, four-time division world champion. They ain't taking nothing from Cobb either.
Facts.
Saying that at the end of the day, that's not a guy that was, in my opinion, up to par with AB. The AB that, the people know, the four-time world champion AB.
Right.
I know you can't turn back time, but at the same time, you got to still look at the accomplishments and the feats that he went through. He fought real names as well,
Yeah, I see that.
Kind of not familiar with too many of the guys that Cobb fought at all.
So
it's not taking nothing from new guys.
Right.
But it's just to say that, sometimes when you got a certain prize in front of you, the person with the less skill might want it more. So you might put forth a little bit more effort than an individual who's been there before. And that's called the hunger, the thirst. And you know what it's like to touch multiple belts.
Right.
It's touch a lot of money. What it's like to be without money. He started without it.
Right.
You know what it's like to be without it.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's time, for him to figure out exactly what it is he wants. Now, to AB's credit, he did show up at, I always forget his name, Gervonta's mentor and coach.
Calvin Ford?
Yeah. He showed up to their cabbies, midway.
Mm-hmm.
But, and even Cal gave him his credit. He said AB did everything that he was supposed to do. And given a little bit more time, he felt the outcome would have been different. I stand with that, with that as well. I think it would have been different had he had more time with a familiar camp that he's used to, but that's the politics of the camp.
Right.
I can't really get into that part of it. I don't, I only know what I can kind of, take from the public, take from the social media. So
facts.
When it comes to that, it's a reality check for AB.
Yeah.
It's a real reality check. You're older.
Mm-hmm.
You got to understand what, what's his legacy going to be. I want to see him, there to fight another day. I don't think it was over for him.
Right. Yeah, man. It's definitely something, man. And shout out to AB and Blair Cobb. I'm going to give respect to any fighter who's stepping in the ring, putting your life on the line for the entertainment of lust. Just like you said, I mean, looking back at all the things that AB had done at some point, you had your highlight times when you fought Sean Porter, a fight that I very much felt that he could have won. I think AB did a little bit too much showboating in the early rounds, letting early rounds slip away from him. And then when the pressure starts to get on you and it's 6 rounds in and they telling you, okay, man, step on that gas. Now he's stepping up a little bit more on Sean Porter, was even able to drop him in the late rounds. So that to me showed that he has the skills. If you could drop somebody like Sean Porter, who's really never been dropped, maybe but once or twice, AB and I think Terrence Crawford, that says a lot. AB had the skills. He got a lot of things. I just think he got a lot of distractions, outside influences, too many yes men and too many people with their hands out, that ain't necessarily loyal. They just there for what they can get. But like who's like a true day one? Like I know if I ever were to make it in any type of thing, I know who the ones was there day one. And that's the people around me right now. Bro here and So all that being said, man, Blair Cobb, I don't know where he goes from this point. Because I don't really know too much I'm not too privy with this guy. He just popped up and I seen him on IG one day clowning and trolling AB, and I'm like, who's this guy? So then it made me want to, yeah, and that kind of stuff. And then the press conference with Don K. Hey, it gets real crazy, man. It gets real crazy, man.
Politics.
Yeah, politics. Yes, sir.
But not to go back, but just to go back and just a little bit, speaking on the loyalty part, I just, a lot of times, you got guys in your corner that say they're in your corner. And when it's time to show and prove, you want to make sure the guys that's in your corner is the same ones who fought for you to get to where you at.
Mm-hmm.
Because anytime, because when you get to a certain point and you done brought that team with you, the real, the individuals who's your so-called day ones, yay high to a grasshopper, sometimes, actual family. But when you get, when everybody that comes along is not supposed to stay for the whole ride. And some people that make it when you get to where you're going ain't supposed to stay either. So you got to know how to separate the difference. Because most individuals, when they truly with you, they're going to fight just as hard to keep you from falling as they did to get you the way you was going. So understand what you got to also discern your circle on a regular basis. This is like almost like washing your clothes. Stains can get on. Things got to get brought back to the table, metaphorically speaking, that's the conversation. That's the wash of the team right now.
Mm-hmm.
Let's put this team into a little bit of laundry right now and send it through a cycle. Whether it's gently washed or, it's heavily soiled, whatever it is, you need to figure out what's really real. Because, if I'm going to stand with you, I'm standing with you to the end.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Because we started at the bottom. I don't want to go back, and I'm not going to, stand here and let you put yourself in a position to go back either. If those guys don't have that energy, don't have you in that space in their mind, be careful who you call your partners and be careful who you call your team.
Wow.
I'm saying, so we stand with that.
Yeah, deep talk, man. So I'm gonna just piggyback off what you said, big bro. Is I did a post on a chat room or FB boxing group, shout out boxing updates, and I was kind of speaking on them terms. I had made a post about AB, and I'm like, look, to me, that's just my opinion. Everybody got their own opinion, but it's like, show tough love again. You know what I'm saying? Stop going along with everything that a person do just because you say that's your homeboy, that's your brother, that's your cousin. Keep it real with them. It ain't gonna always be what they want to hear necessarily. It's like sometimes when I'm wrong, I don't want to hear that I'm wrong, but hey, you need that person, if they truly love you, to tell you, you did wrong, man. And I think AB don't have it. I think he has people that is going to roll with anything he do versus saying, hey, man, pump your brakes a little bit, fam. You're doing too much. whoop, you know.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to be able to not participate, no matter what the, backlash behind that is. You got, sometimes it's just, even if, if you're a part of the entourage, part of the squad, it's like, man, no. Pull everybody else to the side, especially if you notice a man is thinking irrational or, things can potentially go left, as it always seems to do with certain, celebs and certain sports, entertainers and guys that's on the front and center, tabloids and things of that nature. You want to kind of like have a meeting on the side of closed doors, like, yeah, we're not going to condone AB shit today, or we're not going to condone Tyson Fury or, whoever it is that's out there doing all this, unnecessary antics.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because like at the end of the day, AB, I'm going to stand on the fact that I'm not going to, no matter who he's become, I can't take away what he's accomplished. I'm going to say it again, 4-time division world champion. Not too many guys can say that.
Right.
Kind of feel some type of way that, Cobb earned it, you got it. The fight over. You got what you got out of that. So, but in my opinion, it definitely wasn't Cobb's time.
Right.
It was time for AB to strap back up.
Yeah.
I think AB needed that strap around his waist for him to kind of put things back into perspective. That's a start.
Yeah.
Let's get back to business. Let's get back to business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And one thing about us with Cincinnati, we kind of do, kind of like the Phoenix. We gonna rise to the ashes. I just want to see that Phoenix come up out of it. Kind of with that, immature cloth off of it, and, stand up and shine again, man.
Absolutely.
Whoever you got around you, make sure they're there for the right reason. Because I'm pretty sure you lost a lot when the money left. So, pay attention.
Oh, definitely.
Stay focused.
Yep. That's fact, Big Zo. So,
and on the side note, man, next time I see you, man, you got to shoot pool again, brother. Last time we played, yes, sir. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say, man. Come see me, AB.
Yeah. So, with that being said, once again, respect to them two guys that did their thing, and shout out to the Blair Cobb for your win, unanimous decision. So next Saturday, we had the big fight with Gervonta Tank Davis versus Frank the Ghost Martin. Tank has established himself from the beginning of his career all the way up to where he is now. Frank Martin is potentially a banana peel. We don't know for sure. That's what we're trying to figure out. Both of these guys, southpaw fighters. And as a person who can relate to a southpaw, big bro, you a southpaw, what do you take on these two guys?
I personally, I don't think Frank got none coming. Do I knock Frank? No, I don't knock him some money. Do I agree with Tank? He jumped the gun. He added to that fight too soon. Absolutely. Because right now, but like I say, at the same time, kind of going back to the AB, you can't take advantage of, your opponent. He said that, but I'm not quite sure that when AB got in the ring, he did that. So fast forward to Tank and Frank Martin. The difference between Frank Martin and Tank Davis is like night and day to me. It's like a professor and you have a student teacher's aide. The student is a student, lending a hand to the teacher, okay? That's kind of where, and I don't want to take nothing from Frank. I mean, he professor, but it's different levels to the shit.
Right.
It's a difference. You could be the teacher, you could be the professor's aide as a teacher. I mean, however you want to put it, like those levels are different. Those are different, way different. Ring IQ, time and precision at times. I done seen, in my opinion, I seen Frank, certain shots that he landed, the effect of the punches surprised him. Kind of the reaction of the fighter, of his opponent, surprised him. The difference with Tank know what he's going to do to you.
It's understood.
He's precise.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He places you where he wants you.
Mm-hmm.
He sets you up for the kill shot. Sheer power, Frank got it. And if he got the same energy that Cobb had and drive, but I don't think that's going to be the same outcome.
Right.
Because Tank going to solidify his face, And I do believe he's the face of boxing, hands down, nothing else, period. Tank is the face of boxing, if not boxing, in that division. In that division, in his weight class, he is definitely the face. And he got, I think personally the sport going a little bit longer because of, the Tank Davises and the Pit Bulls and, even the Garcias.
Right.
Those are elite guys, especially, Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis, Devin Haney. Let's give it to him as well. Boots Ennis, them elite guys. Those are different tier guys.
Yeah.
And Frank Martin, it looks to me like there's still a lot that he can learn as far as footwork. But it's a lot that Gervonta can teach when it comes to the overall sport and everything that it has to do with you inside those four corners, those four sides of that ring. When you on the inside, it's a difference. Gervonta can teach. Frank's still learning. Learning and training is kind of, somewhat the same, but it's also, kind of, a parallel difference with that too. Tank is just all the way around the board, that guy. To me. Everything he does is just on point. Stepping away from his man, engaging in his man, creating space, placing opportunity.
Ring IQ.
Yeah, he got that. He just, it's just like he can do I think he can damn near get there with blindfolded. He has some type of senses that's telling him left, right, he got a sense of, globally in his mind, a sense of, I think he can still do good in the fight that way. It's just, he different. He different. You don't get too many of those kind of guys. And, he came up under the right mentor. And credit to AB from, help find and discover, Gervonta Davis and knowing the right thing to do by handing him over to the guy that can make him, become the guy that he is today. And shouts to Floyd for that one. So, but sometimes what you create, especially when you create it to, grow on to prosper into his own mobility and his own entity and own mind, and you sometimes, the teacher got to separate from the student, kind of like that, the bird from the nest effect. You toss that bird out that nest, you're going to fly, you fly, where you live at. If you don't, then you ain't learned nothing I taught you. So that's just what it is. So, yeah, I think this is an easy way in for Tank. 30, now will be 28 knockouts, my prediction. 28 knockouts, 28 knockouts by decision.
Okay. I'm not going to object to that. I feel like Tank is going to knock him out as well. If I had to give it a round, maybe round 7 is what I'm thinking. So to all the viewers out here that's going to be watching and that are following those two, comment in the comment section on YouTube. Let me know your predictions. And we can do a poll on there and you can give, your prediction on the poll. So we're going to go ahead and close this one out, y'all. I appreciate my guest, Big Zoe, as always. And when he falls through, it's always a blessing, y'all. So please hit the bell notification, hit that like, and tell a friend or two on your social media, family, friends, wherever. Just send the link. If you get the link, take it from my social media and pass it along. And I appreciate everything. And until next time, we'll see you on the next round. Peace.
Shout out Uptown. Shout out Zone 15. Shout out to the city.